wave them high. Red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Red Elephant Art Club. I'm Linda and I have my granddaughter with me today, Abigail. She's going to help us with our project. This project's been inspired by this book. It's called How to Catch a Leprechaun. It's almost St. Patrick's Day and I love St. Patrick's Day. We're going to have a lot of fun today. Abigail wants to say hi, so here we go. I'm going to turn this around.
Hi.
We're going to have fun today, Abigail?
I hope so.
Okay. All right. So here we go, guys. Let me get this situated again. And anyway, we'll be right back. I'll tell you all the supplies we're going to need and see you back in a minute. Okay, we're back. Okay, I want to go over the things you're going to need for the children. Okay, of course, you're going to need white paper. We're going to use a marker, a fine point Sharpie. And make sure you do not use a watercolor marker like a Crayola marker, because then it would bleed when we use any kind of water on it. So make sure you use a Sharpie. You'll need some paint brushes, a small one and medium and large, probably 3 different types. Now the paint we're going to need, we're going to use acrylic paint today. So you're going to need some type of flesh color, white, black, and then I'm going to be giving you some fun glitter paint, green and gold. And then we're going to need all these colors for the rainbow. So we have red and orange and yellow, blue, green, and purple. So lots of paint today, but of course we want to put all the right colors on for the rainbow. Okay, you guys gather that up and I will be right back. Okay, so the very first thing we're going to do is you're going to make sure all the kids have a Sharpie, all right? And find the center of your paper, all right? And about a hand's width away from each side in the center. We're going to make a great big U. All right, so start that right here and make a U in the center of your paper, like that. Okay, and these two ends should be about the same, far apart from each other. Okay, so now we're gonna make the brim of his hat. So make a dot about 3 fingers away, right there, and then one on the other side as well. And we're gonna draw a line from here to here, and that's the top of his hat. Okay, good. Now come up here and we're going to make, oh, right here, make this first. Draw a line right here and then draw a line right there and then go straight across. Okay, and then about 3 fingers from the top, we're going to draw a dot there and just go straight down and do the same thing on the other side. Go straight down and then go across. And there is his top hat. Okay, now let's make a buckle in the middle. So it's just a great big square. All right, just make, or it was more like a rectangle. Like that. Then you can make another one right inside that one. And there's his buckle for his hat. Right? Okay, now let's go ahead and put his eyes on and just put a big dot right there and then another one over here. Okay, okay, and then just a little curve for his nose is fine. Okay, and let's make his smile. He's a happy leprechaun. And then we're going to do round circles for his cheeks. Let's add little squinty things right here, like little eyelashes, because he's a really happy leprechaun. And some eyebrows. And I think we're going to put these little saggy things underneath his eyes, because most leprechauns I see are kind of old. So we're going to just do that. All right. Okay, so now for his beard, we're just going to make like these, like sideways rainbows, I guess. I'm not quite sure what you want to call them. What would you call them, Abigail?
Half a circle.
Like M's? Like an M or maybe, yeah, half circle. Okay, so just go ahead and put those all the way around his face. Okay. Now, we're just going to go ahead and take it from about right here. And you're just going to go straight down like this. And do the same thing on the other side for his body. Okay. Just from right here and go straight down. There you are. Okay, now for his arms, we're just going to kind of go, I don't know, maybe 3 fingers away from the top, and you're going to go up like this, and then do the same thing on the other side, and then close it off. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, let's put some hands on. So you're going to start up here at the very top. Put your marker right here at the top, and then you can make his thumb. And then 4 fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Do the same thing on the other side. His thumb first, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down. And there's his hands. Okay, and let's put some buttons on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to put a kettle here on the side too, but we're going to do that later. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to start getting my supplies ready to paint. See you back in a minute. Oh, guys, you know what I forgot? I forgot the rainbow. We're going to put a rainbow on the back. All right, so just start up here at the very top. Go from here to here, right over the top of his head. All right, so there's 1. There's 6 colors. So there's the for the purple one. And this is for the blue one. This is for the green one. And here's for yellow. There's orange. And then the last one is red. Okay, there's our rainbow. All right. All right. Now, I also forgot to tell you, make sure all the kids have smocks on. We're going to be using acrylic paint. This stains really bad, so make sure they all have smocks on. And, of course, you're also going to need some water. All right. So you can gather those things up. Make sure everybody has those on. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to paint his face. So have the children get their paintbrush wet first. All right. And then just get some paint on your brush and just go ahead and paint. Don't worry about going over the eyes or anything. We'll take care of that later. But it'd be way too hard to try to go around it. But I would try to avoid not painting the circles of his cheeks if you can. If they mess up, we can try to fix it. Okay. All right, I'm going to paint this. I will be right back. Okay, we're on to the next thing. We're going to go ahead and paint his jacket green and his hat green, okay? This will be yellow, and this brim right here will be black. So it'll just be the top hat, and his, oh, we forgot to do his hands, didn't we, Abigail? Speak up. Okay, all right, Abigail's right. Well, we need to do his hands, so let's go ahead and do that first. Okay, thank you, Abigail. All right, I'm going to use a smaller paintbrush. All right. This will just take a minute. Okay, so then we're going to paint his jacket and his hat green. All right, so make sure you all have green. I will be back in a sec and we'll paint his jacket. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the green next. So we're going to paint the top hat and his jacket. And another thing I should suggest, if you have, I would have paper towels handy for the kids because they're changing so many different colors out. It's easy to not have the brushes stay clean, so you might need help. The kids might need help making sure the brushes are clean. Okay, all right, so go ahead and get this. We're going to go ahead and paint our clothes here of the leprechaun, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so the next thing we're going to do is paint his beard, and we're going to use orange paint for that. All right, so I'm going to get started on that, and I will be right back. All right. Okay, we're back. Okay, so we painted the beard orange. And so the next thing we're going to do is probably put some yellow on. We're going to use yellow paint to paint the buckle here and his buttons. Now you need to know about yellow. Yellow is translucent. And so if you made a really bad mistake, like you covered up the buttons and stuff, the way to fix that is to paint it white, let it dry, and then paint over it again. Okay, so anyway, we're just gonna get some yellow here and we're gonna go ahead and get started painting our buckle. So I'll be back when I'm finished with that. Show you. Okay, we're back. So the next thing we're going to do is the background. All right, so with the blue you have, I want you to get some white and then add the blue to it because we kind of want to make a sky blue. All right, if you we want to have a contrast because we're going to end up using the brighter blue for the rainbow, and it'll look better if we have a different color blue for our background. So we're going to go ahead and paint this whole background. This is the sky, this light blue. All right, now I'll show you this one. I did this one earlier like this, and then my video messed up. And see, I don't like how dark this blue is with the same color as this blue. All right, so that's the reason we're going to do this a little bit different this time. So I think it'll look nicer. Make sure you have some clean water too. We had to change our water out. So make sure you guys have clean water for the kids. And I'm going to go ahead and work on this. The best thing to do too is go have the kids outline right here because they're going to be going around a lot. So if they outline like this and then fill it in, be less likely that they make mistakes going over their other areas. Okay. All right. So we're going to keep on working here, and I will be back in a few minutes, all right, to show you my progress. All right. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I have all the sky done. So now we're going to paint the rainbow. And to make it easier for me anyway, I'm going to turn my paper around so that the rainbow is closer to me. All right, and I'm just gonna start and just keep going up. Okay, so I'm gonna start with red and paint this one red right here. Okay, so I'll be right back. No. All right, there's our red. Okay, so what color is next, Abigail, after red?
Orange.
Say it.
Orange.
Orange. Orange is next. Okay, so we're going to do orange, and I'll be right back. All right, we're on to the next color. We got red, orange, and now it's yellow. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and paint my yellow, and I will be right back. All right, so I'm back. So the next color is green, and I'm going to mix a little green with my yellow now, just so that I have a different color of green, because like I said on here, look, I don't like that this green is matchy with the hat. So we're going to change the green up just a little bit by adding some green to the leftover yellow that I had. Okay, and I think that I will be much happier with this color. At least it's a little bit different than the green that's on the hat. Okay, so I'm going to be right back. I'm going to paint this color of this rainbow, and I will see you back in a minute. Okay, so our next color we got for the rainbow, we got red, orange, yellow, green. Now it is blue. So I'm just took it straight out of the tube, and I'm going to paint this blue. All right, guys, you guys keep painting, and I will too, and I'll see you back in a sec. All right, everybody. Okay, our last color of the rainbow is purple, and so I'm going to work on my purple, and I will be back as soon as I'm done. All right, hope you're having fun. All right, everyone, so now that we have the rainbow done, it's time to do some of our detail work. All right, so you just need to have a small brush. Let's go ahead and first put her cheeks on. We're just going to use a little bit of pink, so you can mix a little bit of white and red together to make pink. And we're just going to, whoops, let me get some more pink red here. Is that pink? Can't see very good. Okay, and just going to fill this in here like this, like that. I'm going to do the other one, and then we're going to go back and we're going to do the brim of his hat black and kind of go over his eyes and things like that with black. So you're going to need a fine, a small paintbrush. Okay, so there's his cheeks. Okay, so now we're going to need black. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my black ready. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so we're gonna paint all of this black right here. And then we're gonna go back and we're gonna outline. Now this might be a little difficult for the kids. So make sure the kids have a small brush when it comes to doing some of this detail work that we're doing, okay? All right, I'll see you back in a sec. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna use a little skinny brush and a little bit of black, and I'm just gonna go over his eyes so that they can see his eyes better because we covered it up with flesh color. And so that's gonna be kind of tricky for some of the kids maybe. So just have them follow the lines that they made with a black marker, okay? And we're gonna go over his smile and some of the other, wherever they think that might need it. I know his face will, so that you can see it easier, okay? And this is just kind of up to your discretion how much, whoops, if the kids are having a hard time with that. I kind of got it too thick there, didn't I? I kind of got gloppy, but that's just gonna be the way it is. And his smile. Look what I just did. I'm going to be able to fix that though. All right, I'm back. Okay, I decided to outline most of my leprechaun because I just thought it looked better, but that might be too much of a challenge for the kids to do, so you'll have to decide. Abigail's going to try to do it, and she'll probably tell me whether or not it's too hard or not. So, but next thing we're going to do is the kettle, the pot of gold, and we're going to put it right here, halfway between the sky and his jacket. So all you want to do right here is paint black, like a black strip going like that. And then you're going to make like a U. Like that, I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. Like that. And then we're just going to fill it right in. Okay. There's his black pot. Now, what we're going to do, in order for the yellow to show up, we have to use white. And so we're just going to make I need that really much cleaner water, but I think I got it, wiped it off. Okay, I've got some white here. And then I'm just going to go like this, and I'm going to paint right here along the edge, like that, and just make a little pile or a little heap, right? So just have the kids make, they can have like a little rainbow here and then fill it in. Okay, and then we're just going to let that dry for a minute. And then we're going to paint it back in with yellow to make it look like a pot of gold. All right, I'll see you back in a sec. Everyone, okay, I had an interruption, but I'm back. Okay, we are almost done with this project. The last thing to do is come back over here, and we're just paint over where you painted the white. As you can see how that white just covered up the green. If I would have painted directly on with the yellow over the green, it would have, the green would have shown through. So that is a little trick I've learned. Anyway, there's that, and we're just gonna let that dry. And now it's the fun part. Let's just come over here, and I'm gonna give you some of this glitter glue. And here's some green, and I'm just gonna paint it over the top and just different areas over his green jacket and his hat, and just make it fun. Just let the kids decorate it any way they want, just to kind of give some fun, magical sparkle on their painting. And they can do the same thing with the gold glitter that I'm going to give you as well. But this is just a kind of for fun. All right. Okay, and then the gold glitter. I'm going to put it up here on his buckle, right up here. And then on his buttons. And then when this dries, I'll add some of that. Okay, so I'll be back after the yellow dries to show you my finished product. All right, I hope you've had fun. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay, guys, I'm back. I just kind of wanted to show you what I was doing here. As the yellow dries, you can add a little bit of detail like this by having them like make little ovals, like little coins. You can do that by adding like little rainbows, I guess how you could explain it, because they're all laying on top of each other, all right? And then afterwards, After that dries, we can add some gold glitter. Now remember, the gold glitter and the green glitter is kind of like glue. It's not like paint where you can paint it right on. It's translucent. It'll just, it's kind of like painting with glue. So make sure you always put paint down first and then paint it. Anyway, you guys, hope you enjoyed this project. Make sure the kids sign their painting and give us a like, share, and make a comment down below. You know, all have a very happy St. Patrick's Day. Bye-bye.